Good morning, Phoenix. I'm Tara, the Student Council Vice President.
And I am Hakeem, filling in for Nia. We're your student broadcasting network for innovation students by innovation students.
On the first day of the week, we will bring you the latest local news and updates about what matters most important to us, the students.
If you tune in to the broadcast weekly, you know that we've been talking about Black History Month all February.
If you haven't yet participated in any of the activities around school, there still is time.
Last Friday, Miss Can the Film Club showed the movie Good Hair. If you attended, you engaged in a great discussion about how the media portrays natural black hair. The movie showed how the use of toxic hair relaxers is harmful to people and the environment. It also showed how hair from women in India is sometimes stolen to create weaves that are sold in America. All of this happens because some people think that only women with straight hair are considered pretty. If you didn't stay for the discussion and viewing of Good Hair, we recommend that you watch it on your own to learn about these things and come to your own conclusions.
This Friday, we will be watching Fruitvale Station. It is based upon true events from the last days of Oscar Grant's life during 2008. Oscar Grant III was a Bay Area resident who was shot and killed unjustly by a white Bay Area police officer on January 1st, 2009. This is a very interesting and provocative film that is not to be missed. The film will start at 2:15 in Ms. Kucharski's room. We hope to see you all there.
To teach us more about slave rebellions in Black history, we have Mr. Jackson's Jack's Black Facts, read to us by students Darius Holmes and Tania Smith.
Hi, I am Darius Holmes, and I'm here to bring you Jack Black Facts.
I'm Tania, and I'm here to bring you Jack Black Facts. Although it is not commonly published, there were many slave uprisings, revolts, and fights for freedom that took place before the Civil War. Two of the most famous slave revolts are those of Nat Turner and John Brown. Nat Turner's rebellion killed anywhere from 55 to 65 white people, the highest number of fatalities caused by a slave uprising in the American South. Nat Turner was eventually captured, tortured, and hung. He was skinned, beheaded, castrated, and the rest of his body was chopped into pieces. Nat Turner's body parts were sold and paraded,
including innocent slaves, were killed as a result of his rebellion. A first-hand account of the rebellion as expressed by Nat Turner before his execution can be read in the Confession of Nat Turner. Many people are aware that some white also assisted in organized slave revolts. One example of this was John Brown. John Brown was a white abolitionist who believed the only violence would end the horrors of American slavery. In 1859, Brown and a band of 19 other white and black men attempted to start an armed slave revolt by seizing the United States arsenals at Harper Ferry. Brown raid failed because it had been tipped off before it took place. As a result, John Brown was tried, convicted, and hung. Several of his fellow raiders also met the same demise. As a means of survival, many slaves refused to participate in the rebellions. It was very clear that participation in slave rebellions meant a certain torture and or death. However, there are still hundreds of documented slave revolts between the year 1526 and 1864. Slaves that dared to revolt lived and died by the famous words of Patrick Henry: "Give me a liberty or give me death."
Thanks, Darius and Tania.
We have several other things going on in IHS this month. Innovations will be hosting a poetry and rap competition. If you think you have what it takes, see Ms. Kucharski today. Be prepared to perform after school on Wednesdays, February 26th. The winner will get to be principal for the day, which includes lunch with your principal, Mr. Moore.
Your first period classes will compete in a Black History Month Jeopardy Bowl. The winners will represent his or her class at the Ubuntu Assembly. The winners of the Jeopardy Bowl at the Assembly will win a catered breakfast for their entire class. See your first period teacher for rules and details.
In honor of Black History Month, we have innovation staff members performing speeches and writings of famous African Americans.
This week we have Miss Wright performing a piece by Langston Hughes.
Children, I come back today to tell you of a story of a long, dark way that I had to climb, that I had to know, in order that our race might live and grow. 300 years in the deepest South, but God put a song and a prayer in my mouth. God put a dream like still in my soul. Now through my children, I'm reaching our goal. Now through our children, young and free, I realize the blessing deed in me. I nourish the dream that nothing could smother. Deep in my breast, the Negro mother.
Thank you, Miss Wright. Very inspiring.
In other announcements, the Innovations Film Club has a new Instagram called IHS Phoenix. If you have photos from school trips or clubs after school that you want to see in the yearbook, send those to us at IHS Phoenix. And be sure to follow us to see some photos that the film club took from around the school.
Commit to your New Year's resolution to stay healthy. Join the Fit and Fine Club, which meets Wednesdays after school in room 302.
It may be cold outside, but let's start planning now for our spring break national college tour. This year's tour will travel to Virginia, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Ohio. See Ms. Oliver for trip details and scholarship information.
Picture Day is returning. On Thursday, March 6th, we will have retakes for Picture Day. If you missed out on the last Picture Day, be sure to come with your best smile. If you're interested in purchasing pictures, see the forms in the lunchroom. As before, it will be a full uniform day. Seniors have the option of bringing a separate set of clothes to change into in the photo studio.
Are you creative? Do you want to make sure that all students are represented in the yearbook? Join the Student Council in Miss Merritt's room Tuesdays and Thursdays after school.
Please check out Innovation's journalism website, Writing Life's Ways, at the website listed below. You can view student videos and read student articles that are created by the students for the students.
The prom will be held on Friday, June 6th. All student and senior fees must be paid prior to purchasing a prom ticket. See Ms. Oliver for details.
The Innovations basketball team now has a record of 9-1. There are only 4 games left in the regular season, so be sure to come out and see them this week. See Mr. Ireland for details.
All students that plan to graduate in June must meet with their registrars. Stop by during your lunch this week to make an appointment.
The poetry team will be performing at the Louder Than a Bomb Teen Poetry Festival on Wednesday, February 26th at 10 a.m. See Ms. Cortilla if you're interested in coming out to support the team.
That's all we have for this week, so until next time,
keep rising, Phoenix.